An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will be first on the attack. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
And it's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Smalls. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandal. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Rid of it on the RPO. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Goes straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Number 92, set to kick this one.
And he's going to try to return this one. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So LSU's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to knock it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Snags it. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. 2nd and long here. Jackson gonna throw it. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Needs it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, it's Levis. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Look out! Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw at Smalls. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
He'll bring it out. It's Street. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to caught, and he's got room. The 50. He's inside the 40. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. And the Commodores are threatening in the red zone. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Throws it off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. They'll start this drive from the 42. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Jackson will throw. Moving out to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man on the right. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
It's complete. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safety.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Hendricks. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Looking for a man. It's Smalls. Finds his target. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Doors!
defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he added the extra point.
LSU 28, Vanderbilt 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Gets away from one, finds some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The lone back's got it. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Jackson gonna throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. On the return, it's Street. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Smalls. Fires to the big fella. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run this play from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. 2nd and long here. They'll ride him again. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. In the red area, it's Levis. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Vanderbilt sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hendricks. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back. It's Smalls. Caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Commodores want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Left side is Hendricks. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Here comes the heat. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They want to throw it. This time on target. On the move at the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Got him downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Drops back on 1st down. Finds his man. Turning it on. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Out wide right, it's Hendricks. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw one first. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
LSU's head coach told me at the half, his wide receiver is doing exactly what they want. Even though he's getting a lot of hype for the Heisman conversation, his performance on the field is doing all the talking. Let you know if it continues here in the second half as they try to find him early and often to keep that momentum. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, I know there's a lot of...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Smalls. Quick completion on the out route. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires quickly. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right side, it's Hendricks. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. As we check in with Holly.
Hey, guys, here on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Jackson going to throw it. Hauls it in. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really...
Snags it, and he's open. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the ground, it's Levis. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Finds his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It's 3rd and 5. Jackson will throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Snapped on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on it.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, LSU! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Powers through. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going. for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking to throw at Smalls. He's going for the big play. And he's thrown another interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Quarterback changing the play. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Wants to go up top on second down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him after a pickup of 9, but he moves to chains, and it'll be first down on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Bevis. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Jackson gonna throw it. Stepping to the right. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the back. All by himself. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on